What's going on, guys? Zach back with another video, and we're back in the office. So let's get into it. Back with another review. And today we are going to be reviewing something that's not necessarily EDC, but it's EDC adjacent. And you can already see it here. We're talking about this watch winder. And this is the Dukwin, however you want to say it, D-U-K-W-I-N. So I'm going to say Dukwin. I'm going to stick with it. That's how I've been saying it this whole time. And previously, I have done an unboxing of this, and over using it the last about month or so, let's give it a review. So, what makes this thing, why would you need this? So what this is a watch winder. So if you have automatic or hand wound watches, this will keep them running even if it's not on your wrist. And the cool thing about this one specifically is it does come with a power adapter that just plugs straight into the back here, but also uses two AA batteries. So you can use that as an option as well. And I think that's pretty cool. If you're on the go, you're traveling, you want to set this up in your hotel room or wherever you're staying at, your Airbnb, this is a good option just to have a little portable nightstand little watch winder. So really, really cool. I got this in the flame orange. It has a not genuine leather, but a leather feeling cover, and then some metallic accents as well. And let's get into some of the details on here. So you have the single watch winder. This cover screws off. There you go. And on the inside, you have this little watch cushion that just pops right out. So you have the cavity inside, and then the watch holder itself. And I'll just demonstrate with the watch on my wrist. How this works is you'll take this, put it over the sleeve here, and the easiest way I've found is to just compress it yourself, buckle up the watch, and you're good to go. Then you literally just slot it back in there, click it in, wind yourself back on. Now you're set to go. Whether you want to plug it into the wall, use batteries to hold it in place, really just up to you. I'm gonna put this back on. Now while I'm doing this, how much does this cost? So right now I'm looking on their website, and this retails for $99. And while that is expensive, it is a very, very high quality piece. I've had a watch in it basically every day for the last month, and it runs really good. It helps keep your watches in time, so that if you want to throw on the watch that you're not wearing, you want to switch out watches, you don't have to take the time to reset the time every single time you put that watch on or switch watches. So I really like it, and I think it is decently worth the price. Is it a little expensive? Yes, but if you're talking about winding a $500, $600, $700 watch, spending $100 really isn't, for me, it's not that big of a deal. And Dukwin does do a lot of sales. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them on their website exclusively. I'll leave a link down in the description below for y'all to check out. But it's not a bad deal for what you're getting. It's really, really well built. It's sturdy. It feels hefty. And overall, it just feels really, really well built. So for the money, I think it's a good deal. There's not really much on the market that can compete with it. And if there are watch winders on the market that come in under, you're not getting as nice of a package. So all put together, I think the price is justified. Now let's get into what's inside here. How does it run? So it runs on, their description is an ultra quiet Japanese motor. And I would agree. I have set this, it's been set up in my kitchen for the last month, and if I'm not looking at it, I have no idea that it's running. It is insanely quiet. You basically have to be like right up next to it for you to hear that the motor is actually turning. And let's get into some options for the actual movement itself. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, technically 4 different winding or turning options. I don't really know what the specifics are. You have a clockwise, a counterclockwise, and then one that jumps back and forth, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different speeds. So if you want to wind up a watch really fast, you're going to want it on the highest speed. But if you're wanting some more so just maintain whatever time it is, you know, it's going to be in here for a while, just hop it on the lowest speed and it's going to take care of that. And you have 3 other options in between for whatever you prefer. Now, let's go. And it is, which I didn't realize until I just read it on their website, it's anti-magnetic, which I don't know how they do that. I don't know, you know, what technology is in here that makes it anti-magnetic, but really, really cool. I suppose there's just some reverse polarity going on in here that makes it anti-magnetized. Magnets and automatic watches do not go well together. Metal parts on the inside of a watch attracted to a magnet, you're going to run into issues. So I like that it's at least mentioned that it's demagnetized. Don't know what that means, don't know how they do it, but they have it listed. So overall, yeah, I think it's a really, really nice option if you're in the market for something to keep track of your watches. And this is only a taste into what Duckwin offers. They have something as small as a single watch winder up until like a 10-piece rotating cabinet. And then they also have like display cases. If you're familiar with Home and Hatfield, they have something that sort of is in that style of case that I believe is also a winder. It might just be a display case. But Duckwin was kind enough to send this out for a review, and the review is here. And honestly, I really, really like it. I'm going to be continuing to use it. I might even pick another one up or two because I have a handful of automatic watches that I rotate in and out between. So I might be picking one up, of course. So I might be picking one up here, even though they did send me one out. I like it enough that I'm going to buy another one. So that is really cool. And this specific configuration does come in a handful of other colors. So this is the flame orange. They also have a sort of green and silver. And then they do have a full black. I went with the orange. I think it's a really standout piece and a conversation starter for anybody that's coming over to the house. So a couple different options there. Again, final thoughts is it a little expensive? Yes. Do I think it's overly expensive? No, I don't. It's a really high quality piece of equipment. And again, you're winding expensive watches. And if you're going to be winding expensive watches, you want the thing winding your watch to be of quality, and you know, you don't want to throw your Rolex into a cardboard box to wind, you know? So the price, I mean, if you're winding a $200 Seiko or Citizen or some other type of automatic movement, yeah, you might be a little iffy spending the money on something like this, even though I do think it is well worth it. Where it makes a lot more sense is if you have a collection of watches and, you know, you have a couple that you rotate between, you know, take the one off your wrist, throw it in the winder, take the one in the winder, throw it on your wrist, and trade them back and forth. I think that is the best use case for this type of thing. If you're looking for more of a long-term storage solution, I would check out some of Duckwin's larger winders that they have offered. But that pretty much is just going to do it. I give this one a thumbs up. Duckwin makes a really good product, and I'm not just saying that because they sent it to me. I'm saying that completely unbiased, being that I'm pretty soon going to go out and pick up another one for the other automatic watch that I have. Like I said, I have a couple of others that I rotate between, and just having something like this really, really makes a big difference. You know, I don't want to spend the time in the morning if I'm switching out watches to take the time, reset the time, because that takes time that I don't want to spend. It's tedious. But something that I did forget about until just now, mentioning the second one that I will be soon picking up, is there is on the back here an in for power, but also there is an out. So you can actually daisy chain these together to have them run off of the same circuit, but all winding at the same time. And I don't know exactly how many you can chain together like that, but I want to say it's probably around 3 to 4, if not more, that you can connect together through this output. And then it's the same thing. One side, the one feeding power, you take out, and then the one receiving the power you put in the in slot where you would normally plug your adapter into. Just another really cool thought. If you want to pick up a couple of these, be my guest. Again, this link, it doesn't provide me any money. I don't get any kickback. The only thing that I got out of this deal was the watch winder. That was it. They didn't tell me to say anything good. They didn't tell me to say, there was no script or any pre-approving or anything like that. They just sent it to me and wanted to hear my thoughts. And honestly, I'm really, really impressed with how this has been and how it's been running. Like I said, the motor is extremely quiet. The piece is a really, really nice piece to just have on display. And yeah, overall, I really, really like it. So if you have made it this far in the video, feel free to leave a like and a comment below what your thoughts are on this, if you think it's overpriced or if you think it's a justified price. And subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to up the subscriber count and get this thing really, really rolling. So if you want to do that, that would help a lot. And it's the most free and easy way to help support what I'm doing here. But other than that, check out Duckwin down in the comments or down in the description. And with all that out of the way, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.